Excuse me? Would you mind if we did some flying practice together? I think I know where I went wrong in the test now. I need to maintain a higher speed on my turns. Also, I really want to try some stall turns and... Huh? That sounded like a whistle. Hey! Wait! Wait!
Do you think Koyer's feeling better now? Let's go back to that bridge and check.
Chaska! I summoned a Kukasaur! They do still respond to me after all! Although, unfortunately, someone else summoned it away again before I had a chance to go for a flight.
Oh, really? That is unfortunate. But if you can do it once, you can do it again. Keep at it, and you'll pass the trial eventually.
You're right. You know, I almost thought about giving up, but I'm glad I didn't.
Hey, Chaska, how's Koyer doing?
Huh? Who are you? And how do you know my name?
These are my, friends. The Traveler and Paimon. You came up in conversation the other day because I was telling them about up-and-coming warriors in our tribe.
Oh, the Traveler, huh? So that's you. What do you mean up and... Anyway, we haven't met before, have we? You look so familiar somehow.
Maybe you saw him in the stadium? Or anywhere, really.
If you say so.
Koyer, Chaska. Here you are. I've been looking everywhere for you two.
Oh, Elder Alpa!
I thought I should tell you myself.
Redo them? How come? This is so unexpected. And I can't believe...
It's embarrassing to admit, but due to time constraints, we didn't do a proper inspection of the arena before so we redid the inspection afterwards. In fact, this was entirely our mistake. And I apologize.
Oh, okay.
Chaska, these people you're with.
Huh? You've...
I have indeed. Gathering intel is an essential...
Hospitality? Oh, that includes food, right?
Of course it does.
Mighty warriors, plural? So Paimon counts too?
That should go without saying.
The Flower Feather clan seems like a really nice bunch of people.
Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid I still have to inform the other candidates about the...
Wait, Elder Alpa! Let me help!
Very well. In that case...
Sure thing.
Okay. Let's meet by the obsidian...
Okay.
Alright, they're out of earshot. I'm just gonna come out and ask. That Kukasaur who responded to Koyer's call. That was your... I grew up with these creatures. I could tell something was off the second I saw it. His whole demeanor seemed less like a Kukasaur and more like, well, you. So I figure you must have been pulling the strings somehow. He looked very flustered when Koyer asked for a ride, so I whistled to give him a chance to escape. And judging by the look on your face, that was a welcome intervention, huh? It's all right. If you'd rather your hidden talents remain hidden, I respect that. I won't press you for answers, and I'll keep my speculations to myself. I think the ends justify the means in this case. If you hadn't intervened, I likely would have gotten my mom to help out instead. Yeah. Anyway, if you're free now, how about I give you that tour I promised? They're fine. Just doing their daily combat training.
Combat training? A little young for that, aren't they?
Not to us. We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were the most elite troops in the nation, responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natlan. And even though times have changed, we've kept...
Hey, is that Chaska?
Jessica, you're back!
Oh, can you come train with us?
Now's not a good time, I'm afraid. I'm showing the Traveler and Paimon around.
The Traveler and Paimon? Wait, you mean that legendary warrior and
Legendary? Yep, that...
Awesome! It's so cool that you can fly without having to ride a cuckoo-soar. Even Chaska could... Mr. Traveler, can you teach me some cool sword tricks?
Oh, Mr. Traveler!
Let's behave ourselves, everyone. These people are here as our guests. They're going Kotini. Instead of being Kapak, there's no point in trying... And Yatlan. Easy does it, okay?
Okay.
Sorry about those kids. They just got overexcited when they heard your name. This is a volcano cake that Yatlan forced into my hands. She said to...
Whoa, it smells amazing! Traveler, you want some?
That's good.
By the way, Chaska, those...
Aloof, huh? But it's a terrible attitude to have as a Yep, exactly. Someone once told me that peace imposed by force, well, even if sometimes the parties are only willing to negotiate.
That's true. Hey, Chaska!
Uncle Cusco knows you're back, and he's coming to get you.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon. Gotta dash. I'll meet you at the totem pole up ahead.
Wait, are you running over...
First rule of conflict resolution? Grab the fan and run before the you-know-what hits.
Trust Chaska to make even running away sound cool.
Sorry about this. Just stall him for me, okay? I'll...
A golden-haired outlander and a white flying object. You must be the Traveler and Paimon. I heard Chaska was with you, but I suppose she's run away again, has she?
Sorry, who are you?
Who am I? Only her father. She's supposed to go for a checkup every 3 months to see how her abyss condition is doing. Yes. She got exposed to abyssal energy as a young child. Then eventually, some riders out on patrol spotted her and brought her back to the tribe. But the moment you took your eyes off her, she'd be getting herself into a fight. Or she'd run away to be with us.
That must be the aloof period.
We later discovered that her exposure to the abyss had planted seeds of conflict in her heart. But ultimately, she's the only one who can
Yeah, don't worry about her. She seems pretty stable to Paimon. She's probably only avoiding the checkups because she thinks it'll stop you guys from worrying about her.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. She knows it's just... she's been living dangerously again. I'm sure of it. That's why she's avoiding the checkups.
Yeah, Paimon can see her doing that.
It's not just Chaska either. Koichi's out there every day on the front lines too, following her big sister around. Next time you see them, please tell them to be careful for me. Even if she doesn't want to do these checkups anymore, that's fine.
Whoa, where did the time go? We should be back up with Chaska before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right?
It's all right. I bet my dad talked your heads off, huh? I was sometimes a little...
That's putting it mildly.
The memories. It feels like it was only yesterday when we brought you back and had Cusco and his family take you. Back then, no one imagined this feral child would grow up to be the strongest warrior of the...
Huh? You were the one that brought Chaska back to the...
That's right. Elder Alpa was already a veteran rider by then. She spotted me while patrolling from the skies and tracked down... Mom agreed it was time I tried to re-enter human society.
And look at you now, renowned throughout the land as a peacemaker. How time flies. When the day comes that I can't fly anymore, it will be up to you to look after our tribe and our flying squad.
You know me, though, so stick it out at least a few more years, okay? Give Koyer and...
Oh, stop.
Wait, so isn't the leader just the strongest warrior in the tribe? At least Paimon figured that's how your tribe would work.
Strength is certainly a core tenet in the Flower Feather clan. But strength means far more than martial prowess alone.
If it all came down to individual strength, I'd struggle to call myself a warrior. Well, sorry to disappoint you. It was something I aspired to at one point. So much so that I went adventuring in the Cinder City, Natlan, to try and prove myself. But it was foolish of me. I came back empty-handed and seriously injured. The fact that I survived was something, I suppose. But after that, I never seriously considered myself a strong fighter.
And yet, you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad, thanks to your experience.
Let's shelve this discussion for now. Traveler, Paimon, there's...
Yes! Paimon was waiting for... they were for the snack stomach. The refreshment stomach still has plenty of space. Paimon is so full.
Well, if you're enjoying our hospitality, feel free to stay with us as long...
Elder Alpa? There's...
What happened? Is it serious?
It's... Some merchants showed up, not from our tribe. They said they're here to discuss some potential... Why now? This is terrible timing. There are a few wingless that we have...
Let me handle the other errands while you meet with the merchants. You should...
You should help too. Seems only fair after all that food.
Oh, well, much obliged. Chaska, the remaining wingless are all people you know. Let's see. Waska's probably still addicted to eyes on the feathered prize, and Junon spends her days up on the flying platform, staring at the Cinder City.
Are you sure you don't want to
I appreciate it, boss. But honestly...
Pashika, they're redoing the flying trials.
Ah, did Alpa send you? The way things are with the tribe these days? I mean, you don't need me to tell you.
Ah, come on, boss. Do you have any idea how long it's been? Of course, I'll do my part if we ever need to defend the tribe. I've already made my peace with it. Not everyone has what it takes to return to the sky, and it's okay if I'm not destined for greatness. I might not have the kukas handling these balloons every day, seeing how the
Finding something you love doing can be just as hard as passing the flying trial.
Fair enough. It's your choice.
Oh, by the way, you should try taking a balloon ride if you've got the time. No problem. If you ever want to give it a try.
Let's go! In the Floating Target Balloons Challenge, you basically want to hit as many balloons as possible.
Ooh,
looks like someone's an expert already, since many of the Flower Feather clan have to fight while... Well, you've impressed me, that's for sure. I think you might even have an edge on Mr. Pashika. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Hey, look over there! Saibo flies by whenever we wave the flag. He really likes hot air balloons, too. Whoa, that was some excellent shooting! Only the most skilled shooters in the tribe manage what... Ooh, looks like someone's an expert already! Since many of the Flower Feather clan have to fight while riding a Kukusaur, they have to be an excellent shot. That's why floating target balloons is so popular with my people. A lot of them use it to practice. You can do it! The challenge is almost over. Keep going!
I can see where Pashika's coming from. The view from up high really is spectacular. I don't usually notice, because I tend to just zoom along without taking in the scenery.
Let's ride! Try and stop me!
something to add to my collection.
A retrial? What's the...
Muskar, I can assure you.
Well, they must be judging me for something. Don't waste your time on me. You'll have better luck with the ones who still have their heads in the... In the meantime, I think...
Yeesh, there's wingless, then there's being a total lost
You used to be a fierce warrior, actually. But fighting spirit alone won't win you the Kukasaur's approval.
Are all Kukusaurs so strict? The ones in blue...
It's one thing to hang out and have fun, but quite another to take to the skies with a human life on your... Giving a ride to someone who's unqualified, so we have a mutual... Hey, Junan. Gazing out at Natlan again, huh?
Chaska? What are you doing here? Is
The flying squad is hosting retrials against it.
Maybe you're forgetting the definition of wingless. Elder Alpa always goes out of her way to come and tell me when a new trial is coming up, and it's nice of her to think of me.
They're making some big changes to the arena this time. So the flying experience...
No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make the squad, a true rider can fly Junan! They're redoing the... Huh? Chaska? I guess they told you already then. Come on, let's go train together. What? Why? But she went wingless after her injury and spent years drifting, but even she came back and made it in the end. If she can do it, why can't you? I mean, I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides, the last thing I want to do is fail in front of her yet again. Oh, come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. All right, well, how about we just I mean... Enough umming and ahhing. Let's just get up in the air and... wait! Hold on, slow down. I can't keep...
Well, that's one way to do it.
They've been best friends since they were kids. If anyone knows how to get Junan out of a rut, you helped Koyer deal with her internal conflict, and now she's done the same for someone else. You know, people up, but sometimes in life, things spiral in a good direction instead.
We've notified all the wingless on the list now, right? Where to next?
The trial arena. It's not far from the tribe.
Oh, hey there, Chaska. Did Elder Alpa send you?
Yeah, she's got other things on her plate right now. How are things looking here?
Well, the inspection revealed numerous blockages all over the trial arena. It looks like they're the result of ley line disorders caused by... Theoretically, we just need to clear those obstacles, and the arena will fill up with gaseous phlogiston again. But that's proving difficult to achieve in practice. For all sorts, why don't you head on down and check things out for yourself? Feel free to ask the staff for more details.
How strange. Why is there
Well, could be from the Children of Echoes. Maybe it got swept up here due to the ley line?
I can't think of a way to resolve this. Short of going all the way. How strange.
Well, could be.
I can't How strange.
Well, could be.
I can't
Oh, are you here to help? Thank goodness. So the blockage here has to be cleared using a special bomb. But carrying explosives up that steep if I dropped it or slipped and fell, I'd be blown to bits in an instant. So, all I need now is for someone else to strike the balloon at the right moment, dropping the payload right on top. What do you think? Simple enough. Huh? Oh, that one. No, I've got no idea who that belongs to. I just wish I could fly up there and check out what kind of tech they're using. I'll head over and set up now. All right! Get ready! All right! Get ready! Hey! Monsters!
Take me up! Coming in. Giddy up! Coming in. Coming in. The gaseous phlogiston is being replenished. Looks like all the spouts have been unblocked. Let's head back up.
Wow, you took care of. Now we just have. Huh?
All the more reason to have me The conditions in this area.
All right. I'll get things set up for you. Just let me. Are you ready? This should be a piece of cake for Chaska. All right, then.
That was amazing. Paimon couldn't take her eyes off.
No, nothing major.
Help! Help me! You're from the Flower Feather clan, right? Please, come quick,
Catch your breath first. What's the situation?
My friends are still stranded in the middle of the road with the goods we were transporting. Please.
Huh? Are Cuckoosaurs really that aggressive? Do they usually attack groups of...
Not in my...
Ouch! I've never seen such an aggressive Cuckoosaur.
Chaska? Traveler? This is a surprise.
Elder Alpa? Huh. So, where's this aggressive Cuckoosaur we've heard about?
Already flew away. Looks like it backed off once it realized that reinforcements were coming.
So why do you think it attacked these people in the first place? Was it after the food?
No. These merchants are even transporting food.
Ah! Thank goodness! The phlogiston wings are intact!
Phlogiston wings.
Thank you so much for coming to our rescue.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's us. So I take it you're Elder Alpa?
I am. You must be exhausted from your journey, not to mention shaking up from the attack. Let me bring you back to our tribe to rest. We can talk business after you've recovered.
But Elder Alpa, what about the Cuckoosaur attack?
Well, our guests here weren't seriously injured, and their goods are intact. Perhaps that Cuckoosaur was just having a bad day. There are so many of them around here. You'd expect something like this every once in a while. I don't think we need to pursue it any further. More importantly, how are the preparations for the flying trials going? Is everything in order over at the arena?
Huh? Did you say flying trials? What a coincidence! Sounds like a perfect use case for our phlogiston wings. You'll be pleasantly surprised by what they can do.
Oh, really? Now I'm intrigued.
Well then, let's forget all about this Kukasaur attack for now. We have some serious business to discuss.
Huh?
So that's it? That all went smoother than expected. Well, guess we'd better get going. Huh? Chaska?
A bloodstain.
Be prepared.
Let's ride! What's up? Let's have some fun, shall we? Rev the engines!
Hi, I'm Huni. Are you here to help find the baby Saurians?
And I'm Toba. You must be the helpers that we've been waiting for.
It's nice to meet you too, but... Oh, but Uncle Sanka said he was gonna send some of his friends over to... Yeah, sorry. Whatever this is about, it sounds like you've got the wrong end of the stick. Wrong end of the stick?
Darn it! We've been tricked, Huni. I should have known that Glasses Guy was a con artist.
What are we supposed to do about the baby Saurians now? Time's running out. It's okay, Huni. Don't worry. Why don't you tell us what happened with these baby Saurians, huh? There's been a lot of unrest in the tribe lately, and my dad's Saurian got injured. Her name's Nana, and she has 3 little babies. After what happened to Nana, her babies were so scared that they ran off and hid. I'm really worried about them, so I decided to go look for them. If Nana is your dad's Saurian, why isn't he the one looking for them? My dad's one of the elders, so he's busy getting ready for... I didn't think it would take very long.
Yeah, he was so selfish.
It's all right. Don't let him get to you. They should be. I already managed... Really?
Awesome. You gotta be careful out on the cliffs, though. They're...
Goody said the baby Saurians are on the cliff, so let's find a way up. But what's that other... Well, if it isn't the gruesome twosome who wormed their way into our servant circle of friends. Still, very well. You heathens leave us no choice. Wait, aren't you like Kenichi's sidekick? What the heck are you going on about? You're somehow managing to be even more annoying than... Silence! Who are you calling sidekick? We are the Dragon Supreme! So we shall have you know that last time, were it not for Kenichi's earnest pleading on your behalf, you... Oh, come on, you talk big, but Kenichi... That's more... If you must know, our humble servant begged us to investigate an abyss incident near Hoyt... Abyss incident? See this little lizard? Its mother, a medium-sized... Yikes! She was but leaping from mighty anemic. We send suspicion. How if you're not here to the potty mouth on that guy? Paimon is furious. Still, good to know about the abyss threat, huh? Wasn't expecting that. Let's not get sidetracked. We should take care of Huni's request first.
Wow, you're back all...
You're welcome. You're not from Natlan, right? Because your clothes look different than ours. Hey, you must be tired after all that climbing.
Yeah.
By the sound of... Uh-huh. Really? Maybe he was the suspicious outlander. Sure, if you're interested. Oh, let me think. Oh, please, mister. I've told you so many stories already. When are you gonna help me?
Just one more story. One more, I swear. Why don't you tell me more? I heard that there was a huge transparent ball of fire that used to burn 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago.
Oh, you mean Turnfire. That's where the ancient name Mollypo comes from.
Oh, wow. So it was the origin of an ancient name. That's impressive.
Uh-huh. There's a story behind every ancient name. The legend goes that the Turnfire first appeared in the era of the Grand Alliance. It was used by the tyrant Och Khan to rule over Natlan and oppress anyone who opposed him. Turnfire is different from normal fire. If you get set on fire with...
Why?
As soon as you turn around, poof! You get burned to a...
Well, good golly gee. I mean, it's one thing to singe someone's clothes, but burning people...
Right? How nasty is it to burn someone from behind and not even let them turn around to look? Oh,
Yes, shocking behavior.
Good guess, Uncle Glasses.
mm-hmm. You Punky was... He didn't like how... And that's how our aunt...
But Och Khan wasn't there. All he saw...
A split second later, the flames he saw burst...
All it took was a...
The question is, was the...
Nobody knows the... And then... The flame dropped...
The grown-ups say that it lights up the path that leads to the next life. But for the dead to be reborn, it's like a final look back at your life, where you have to answer for everything you did. I don't know.
Either way.
Sure has.
Yeah, and now...
Kinich.
All right, Uncle...
Tell me more about this Kinich guy. What? No? Careful, Toba. You look dangerously...
Uncle...
How would it get...
Huh?
Wait. All right, kiddos. I'm a man of my word. 2 of my friends are on their way here, and, yeah, they'll work them like dogs. Okay? That's what they're here for. Don't go eat.
Really?
We met at the foot of this cliff, so beneath the peaks, let's go with...
Seriously?
If you don't believe me, turn around and see for yourselves.
Huh? Where? Oh, wait! Uncle Sonka, where did... Yeah, definitely a fishy character.
Yeah, and not only that...
All he got out of us was some stories, though. What's the worst that could happen? Traveler, maybe we should go tell Kinich. Huh? You know Kinich? Not very well, but we have met him before, and one...
Aw, man, I'm so jealous. I never even spoken to him.
Me neither. I don't think my dad really likes him. Oh, the creep who calls himself... Exactly!
Uh-oh. Honey, look how late...
Oh, yikes. You're right. Okay, well, if there's anything you need, my dad...
We gotta run. Bye for now.
So this is your home, Mualani? Paimon can't wait to have a look around.
See? What did I tell you? A dip in the hot springs after a battle is just the best.
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another. It's still early in the day, isn't it?
Want to go to Golden Dusk later?
Now this is a vacation. Absolutely amazing.
Wow, it's so lively around here. Is there some kind of holiday going on?
We try to treat every day like a holiday around here. We believe every day is worth celebrating. Now, let me show you around. Where to start? Shochiqui Cattle Records, Kalamchi Plaza. Oh, there's so many options, but I recommend starting with the real highlight around here. The hot springs, of course. Natural hot springs have tons of health benefits. Go for a nice long soak.
Wait, you want us to...
Oh, don't be shy. Come on.
Mualani!
Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Please, I've told you that just Atea is fine. Were you taking these?
That's right. Oh, let me introduce you. This is the Traveler, and the small one next to him is Paimon. They only just arrived in Natlan, so I'm taking them.
Hi there!
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. By the way, Mualani, I heard you lost to Kachina during the...
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Oh, definitely not the result I wanted, but still not too surprised. Anyway, it's all in the past. I'm gonna... Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuits first.
Hold it right there, young...
Rule?
There's a rule?
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial.
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. A few travelers have gotten scalded by the water in the past. So now we have an unwritten rule. But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be so strict? These two...
Famous last words. The hot springs are not to be underestimated. You can never be...
Oh, that sounds dangerous. You know, Paimon's really not all that formidable.
Exactly. They were... Okay. That's more like it.
Relax.
Much better. Hey, you over there! How many times have I told you no roughhousing near the hot springs?
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back!
Run! Stop right there! You need a...
She sure has a lot of energy.
Back before she referred to
If Paimon would...
It's just, the doctors managed abyssal power still exists within her body.
Oh, no.
That's normal. She's worked Anyway, let's head to...
Full throttle!
Oh, I see. That's a great idea. I like it.
See, I told you the chief would agree. Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip to anyone else.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marokao. You three seem particularly cheerful today. What's the occasion?
Oh, Mualani! You're back.
This is the Traveler.
Oh, what a coincidence.
We think Auntie Atea's ill.
Really? How can you
Okay, so while you've been busy, specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement, she can never come in. Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if Chief Amina thinks it's a...
Of course. I'm a little...
Of course. These artificial springs are pretty new. And you two, I know you want to focus...
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out. You can count on... All right, we're off then.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun.
Finally, it's hot springtime. Oh,
Full throttle! Try and stop me!
Oh. Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, the moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high temperature pools. It was actually pretty funny looking back on it. They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over, until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water. I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural-born swimmer, my mother called me. Just like her, I taught myself how to dive underwater the first time I ever went swimming. So feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
Of course. And I'm glad you listened. I brought you all some milk and snacks as well. I'll just leave them here. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't too high, so I went with Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips. See how you like them.
Oh, thank you! These are great!
Well, I did make them myself. Very few young people know how to truly appreciate hot springs, so listen carefully. The temperature of the hot spring not only determines the type of snacks you should choose, but also the amount of time you should spend in the water. To bathe in a hot spring is to completely empty your mind. As such, swimming around the pool is incredibly disruptive and impolite, and something you should absolutely not learn from Mualani.
Hey!
All right, looks like you were able to adapt to the temperature, no problem. You should be able to switch to the natural springs then. Well, I've got to get going. Oh, and make sure you drink your milk. I'm looking at you, Mualani. I still remember how you used to pour it into the water when you were little. That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not.
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like that.
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk is pretty easy to spot when you pour it into clear water. Not my best work. Some people get dizzy if they stay in here too long. You guys all right?
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuffed.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I have to leave you on your own for a little while this afternoon. I'm gonna help the others fix up that abandoned spring. And I certainly don't trust their aesthetic tastes. Who knows what will become of the place if I leave them unattended. In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple of shops that are worth a visit. Huh?
Yeah, she brought us snacks and taught us about the hot spring. Friends are supposed to help each other out. We'd feel better.
Well then, the more the merrier. All right, we should get going. Let's organize the best...
Mualani! Wait, you brought our guests too?
We're here to help.
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
All right. Stop trying to out-polite each other, would you? The sooner we get this party... Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty bad. We'll need to dig under it. Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Oh! They're moldy as all get out. Ugh. Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth, wood, and decorations. Oh, and snacks too.
I'm not good at haggling. Why don't...
Hey, I'm not any better, and I wouldn't even know what to buy. How about we handle things here while you three deal with the shopping?
Yeah, that works too. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it. All right. Hey there, Yellowfast. Hope business has been going well.
Well, if it isn't Mualani, back from the pilgrimage?
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition if everyone got to win. So, what'll it be today?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a sizable order, as you can see.
Wow, that is a large order. What's it all for? A party?
That's right. Keep this between us for now, but we're throwing a hot spring party for Auntie Atea.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again? That's great news! How about this? You can...
Come on, I know you can sweeten the deal. That pile of wood's been sitting there since I left for the pilgrimage. At this...
All right, all right. Such a handful. Just give me a moment while I pack up.
Wow, that was amazing, Lualani!
All in a day's work. By the way, Yellowfath, are these 2 stones for sale?
Interested? They won't...
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so whenever I come across something like that, I always buy it for her. I'll hold on to them for now. It'll be a nice little surprise for her when she returns victorious from battle. I'm sure she'll like it.
All right, that should be everything. If you could just double check, make sure nothing's...
Let me see... Huh?
That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, Atea saved my brother's life. She never asked for anything in return, but I could never forget what she did for my family that day. So, send her my regards, would you? And have fun!
Oh, we will. It's gonna be a party to remember. Thanks. Well, that's our shopping done. We're back. How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice. You got the water unblocked too. Good.
I would hope so. We spent all day clearing. Did you guys get everything?
Oh, we brought back tons of stuff. We said...
All right then, roll up your sleeves, everyone, and let's get back to work.
Actually, why don't you 2 take a break? I'll handle it. So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could draw something on the wall over here, and the snacks and drinks can... So, what do you think? Not bad, right?
It looks amazing! I had no idea you were such a great designer!
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family store, so... Not to mention, this was totally a group effort. Still, I didn't expect it to take quite this long.
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work. Chief Amina set up those patrols to guard against the Abyss, and Atea volunteered.
I see. Well, guess the surprise will have to wait until tomorrow. This could actually be a good thing. She can relieve all the exhaustion of... Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too. Come on, I'll take you to the inn.
Rev the engines!
All right, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, good night! sounds exhausted. We really went all over the place today, didn't we? Anyway, we need to be well rested for the party tomorrow, so let's head inside.
Why now?
Huh? What's with all the noise?
Traveler, Paimon, wake up!
Mualani? What's going on? Where did all these monsters come from?
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to drive them back as we speak. Come with me. I'll take you somewhere safe.
Mualani, a little help over here. We can't hold them back much longer.
One moment. I'll be right there. Really? That's perfect. I've been waiting for the chance to fight by your side. Hang in there. We're here to help.
Have they been contaminated by the Abyss?
No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them!
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Thank you.
I'm all right. Go help the others.
I almost died.
Carving waves! Let's shred, Sharpie! Let's ride! Woohoo!
We've cleared out most of the monsters over here. Thanks for your help. It would have taken me ages on my own. Looks like we're still in for a long night, though. We still have no idea where these creatures are coming from. Let's go ask Amina. She'll have a better handle on the situation. Whoa! Whoa! Ah. Whew. Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Thank you for helping clear out those monsters. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to prevent them from breaking through our defenses. No casualties so far, though.
Where'd they come from?
The east side.
An abyssal...
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise...
Exactly.
All right, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon.
Of course!
On behalf of the...
Let's go. There's...
Rev the engines! Light it up!
Speed of light! Hey! Cut
Out
to
of
the
the
chase!
way, you're getting blown away!
Get them! Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
goodness you were here.
Lolani, is that the pylon?
That's it, all right. Come on, let's get rid of this. Thing.
Rise with the sun! Full throttle!
Eat this! Nice and spicy. Catching at the flame! Whoosh! Whew! That should do it, right?
I don't see any more monsters, so looks like we're in the clear.
Do these attacks happen a lot? Must be hard on your tribe.
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but that's how our ancestors have always lived. Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult our lives are. Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
You're right. Wait, that area looks kind of
What? We probably don't have any reinforcements over there.
Huh? Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone, keep it up!
Ateya, what are you doing here? Where's the pylon?
I was in a...
Stop talking for now.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there?
Ateya took care of... Oh, wait, no.
Ateya!
And you... forget about...
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other.
What? The crystal has been pure.
The anguish he feels has brought him. I also came across a tear.
Ateya! Ateya! Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's being cleansed away!
How can that be? I never knew that was even possible.
Ateya! Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you all right? I just saw you purify abyssal power from Ateya's body. That you're sure? Good. Good.
Thank goodness. You scared us all.
All right, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here tomorrow. We'll celebrate Ateya's recovery and our triumph, and most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid.
Got it!
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used to... That was some...
Abyssal power still exists within her.
We think Auntie Ateya's ill. She can never come.
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebrations and all.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Come on.
Hey, where are you going?
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Baked them all fresh this morning.
All right, sounds great.
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten... Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Traveler, did something happen?
I wasn't visiting the hot spring. It's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave. And because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end. The hot springs... I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artificial spring. I wanted to believe you were actually recovering.
You want to know something? Recovery, death, to me, the two aren't all that different. Both are worth celebrating. You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old pals by now. There's nothing sad about being reunited with... I lived with regret for a long time. Regret that my illness meant I could no longer take to the front line. But yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Not only because I found the strength to fight the abyss, even at seeing you out there, it made me realize that I don't need to worry about our tribe or our nation's future. You have the capacity to bring us all together. Even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always with you.
I understand. Seems like you've given this a lot of thought, Atea. Thank you for... I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the example you...
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic I'm leaving for her. It's brought me good fortune in battle, even after I became too sick to fight. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my strength of will. She'll know.
Don't worry. We'll make sure she gets it.
All right. That's all I wanted to say.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani! If you don't hurry up, there won't be any snacks left!
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a full stomach? Hey, are you listening to me? Life is a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back.
Just an exploration and
Welcome, weary traveler from afar. Nights in the desert are cruel. You should rest here tonight. Sleep soundly, and know that I am watching over you.
trial. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. Still, spending time here really had the Kaholasaurs are so Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually. Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight we can eat.
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out.
And Kachina? Is she back?
Kachina. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out in a bit. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now. But it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. 500 years ago, the Abyss in... That's right. Conria suffered great... And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to... Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun. It was like each disaster was designed for exactly. We once thought that the Abyss is we now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom. And
that's how it became so dangerous and cunning.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it. Luckily, now every
You must have had to...
Every battle, responsibility, but I believe we will be rid of the... To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward. We have to. Anyway, let's head... The sea's not going in.
Is packed already.
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being the
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kenichi, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone all right?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's...
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing... Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Jawa
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What? What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on?
This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times.
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory.
Maybe the YUB interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, you don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon. I just...
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No, of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friend sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, Could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to... Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the investigation. Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony. If there are no further questions, let's part for now.
Did she just ask us to come along?
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what's going on myself.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss, of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends? Or her murderers?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you. And unlike Kanich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss wants. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. is to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. Your sense of self will be devoured, until eventually you become one with the sea of souls. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as—
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign. But
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
So, Paimon's the only one who's scared?
Lali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to— It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and— Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But
oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of Contending Fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of Contending Fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy, and we're currently at the breaking point. As things stand, the pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. But you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name-bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wayab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends. Not all we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice...
If not, I possess great strength. But I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, What use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to invest. Kinich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Lali. She should know.
Of course. I'll head out right now.
Yes. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. I'm on...
Try and stop me!
What can you tell us about the scions of the canopy?
The tribe's people are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then.
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The scions of the canopy are a bunch of thrill-seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yumkasor line is right over there. Let's go.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wyna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wyna? Life isn't complete without taking risks.
It's nothing. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back.
Oh, Chaska's a peacemaker. Her younger sister, Quichi.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes. I'll introduce you to... But let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts. And the ancient name you seek is like a tiny fish swimming downstream. In that sense, the stone...
We couldn't do that ourselves.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent. If you want to make sure this works, though, I could recommend some...
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed...
Vichama? Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco.
Thank you.
Good luck.